The Counter-Strike scene can be absolutely brutal. Today, I'm going to give you some advice and some tips that I've learned along the way in my own journey on how you can get onto a team, find friends in the scene, and just have some encouragement on your grind to the top. It's not easy. It's not going to be, the most enjoyable at times, but by the end of the video, you're going to understand what you need to do in order to keep going and make your dreams a reality. But first, I do have a message from the sponsor of today's video. Thank you to the sponsor of today's video, Skins Monkey. They are one of the greatest and easiest to use CS2 trading sites out there. You can swap out the skins you do not like for brand new ones that are so much more fresh. Even skins that are trade locked can be secured by adding them to your backpack. The greatest thing about the site is that you can buy skins for so much cheaper with a 35% deposit bonus when you use my code CoJo. Make sure to check out the freebie section where you can get a free skin just by completing tasks. On top of the bonuses, you also get a $5 bonus when clicking the link in the description. Alright, so one thing that I see a lot of people complaining about in my comments, in my Discord, just in general, is the fact that it's so hard to find a team. It's so hard to find somebody to queue with. It's impossible to play this game because, you'll win and you'll win and you'll win, but then you'll just lose a few games in a row. You'll lose your rank up games and it just sucks, right? And yeah, all that does suck. But at the end of the day, that's life, right? It's life. You're not always going to win. You're not always going to succeed. Sometimes you're going to have to play solo. Sometimes you're not going to have a 5-stack to play with. You're going to get cut from your team. A team's not going to want to take the risk on you. But what are you going to do? Are you going to give up when that happens? Are you going to keep trying and doing your best to give yourself favorable opportunities and outcomes? A really loser mindset that I see a lot of players have, especially in esports, because a lot of people don't have, the knowledge of like sports and other type of competitions like that. Some of you guys just don't have the experience, right? Is you got to understand that you can't give up, right? If you give up after one failure, you're just never going to succeed in Counter-Strike, right? This is not a scene. This isn't a game where you can just give up after one hard thing. You're going to face challenge after challenge. You're going to have opportunities that get stripped away from you. You're going to be on teams that no longer want you. It doesn't matter, right? These are all things that are going to happen along the way. And a lot of you guys are at the moment in your career right now, in your playing time, where you are trying to find either people to play with or a team, right? And the worst thing that you can ever do is just play by yourself and never find people to play with, never have a team, because you're missing out on what Counter-Strike truly is. This is a 5v5 game. This is not a 1v1 game. So a lot of you think, not a lot of you, there's a few cynical people out there, a few people that just, look badly, are just pessimists about everything. And I get a comment saying like, oh, like, that's great that you're on a team. That's great that you are where you are. But, I could never do that. Or, you got lucky to be where you are. Dude, I have 13,000 hours in this game. I didn't get lucky to be where I am, right? I've had lucky moments. I've had lucky experiences. I've had good opportunities, but you're not seeing all the unlucky times, the unlucky moments, the unlucky games. I lost a game in my advanced playoffs at one point where somebody's barrel was sticking through a wall and it lost us the whole round when my teammate could have had 3 or 4 kills to win us the game, and instead we lose that match. I use that as an example to show you that even in micro situations, you're going to have unlucky moments, but you can't give up after that, right? The game sucks. It's hard sometimes, but the only way you're going to be successful in this scene is if you keep trying and trying and trying. It doesn't matter how many times you fail. That's the great thing about life and Counter-Strike, just any competition in general. It literally doesn't matter how many times you fail. As long as you still have a future ahead of you, as long as you're still alive, it doesn't matter, right? We all have different time frames. We all are different ages, but the majority of you guys watching these videos want to get better and improve at CS. One thing that I want you to do that will help you out so much is forget about your past. Forget about the games you lost. Forget about the teams that you lost, the friends that you've lost along the way, and instead focus on the future. Think to yourself, I'm going to queue Faceit today, and my goal is to find one good player that will queue with me and, be my duo, right? My goal today is to try to find players that will join a team with me, that will create a team. You might have to be the guy that puts that all together. All of these lucky opportunities and moments that are ahead of you are waiting for you to take advantage of them. They're waiting. You got to go out there and get them. They're not going to come to you. They're not going to come to you when you're solo queuing and, muting everybody and just being in your own world, being toxic, being, just no calming, not caring. If you want to do that for the rest of your Counter-Strike career, go ahead and do that. That's not going to be fun. That's not why you watch this video. People who do that don't want to get better. They're not watching these type of guides. And unfortunately, I don't think, a lot of people see these type of videos, which kind of, sucks. And for multiple reasons. But yeah, the opportunities are out there if you want them. And at the end of the day, those of you that want to learn are going to learn and get better. But the worst thing you can do is put yourself in a box. Stop putting yourself in a box. Stop thinking that everything that's happening to you is unlucky. A lot of the things that are happening to you that are unlucky are because your mindset is so negative or so bad, or, you know, you're scared to play. Never be scared to play. You know, if you're scared to play because you're going to lose, your teammates are going to flame at you, who cares? Literally, like I just said, you could have 10 bad faceit games in a row, 10 faceit games in a row where you drop 0 kills. The next faceit game you play, you drop 40 kills, and a player on your team wants to add you, and that person turns out to be your next teammate for the first team you ever play on. That is life. That's how it works, right? It doesn't matter what happened in the past. Focus on the future. The scene is so big that you can never burn it, like, you know, bridges as in like your performance and how you're playing. Like, trust me, you'll be fine. No matter how bad you think you are, no matter how much you failed in the past, your past doesn't define what your future is capable of. So just remember that along the way. If you guys want advice from me, if you want tips in real time, make sure to check out my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/CoJoMoCS. I'll be live. I'd love to see you there. I also offer live coaching services. You can play with me on stream, 1v1 me, get personal coaching, team coaching, whatever you'd like. Fill out the form below. Lots of good opportunities. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope to see you live on Twitch. I'll catch you guys all later. See you in tomorrow's video. Peace out.